Okay, I'm back. You've just been doing that the entire time, Bretland. Just gotta time it for when I walk in the door. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm getting gassed going up a flight of stairs, guys. It's bad. Doesn't help that it's unusually chilly last couple of days, actually. Okay. How are we doing today, guys? Feeling alright? Let's see what we've got in chat. We've got Valiant, we've got 999 Splints, and Bretland Top 3 of the stream. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. And what's up, Doomslayer as well? Welcome to the stream. 8page, hello. Kathy, hello. Weird Girl, hello. Cygnus, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. What's up, Buttbeak? Kevin, hello as well. Welcome into the stream. What's up, Benny Ben? Okay, what are people saying? I haven't even done my monthly pulls and it's already day 2. I've actually got a video coming out soon about my monthly pulls, because if you haven't noticed, I haven't done them for like 2 months now. And I think that's it. It's the end, guys. It's the end. It is the end of the monthly pulls. It took a while. I told myself I would stop doing them when I forgot to do them, and I forgot to do them last month. It was about 8 days into the month. I was like, yo, I didn't do my monthly pulls. And it was just like, yeah. Guess that's it then. Sort of thing. Guess that's it. But yeah, it was a good run. Monthly pulls was once really good for content, but not these days. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Is today St. Patrick's Day? Is it? Hey, Jay Floyd, thank you very much. Continued support. 4 months. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. My thumb hurts. I bet. If you're doing that the entire time I was downstairs, I came into my room and I could see it just popping up on the, because I have 2 monitors, guys. I have one monitor for the game full screen, and my second monitor has my OBS, which is the streaming service or the streaming software that I use. It has my chat box for YouTube. It has Discord, and it has my YouTube like dashboard. It's called. My main monitor is 27-inch. It's a gaming monitor because it can do 120 Hertz, which is generally like a multiplayer game monitor, which I used to use a lot for gaming. And then my other monitor, the second monitor with all the stuff on, like the text and stuff, is 30-inch. It's massive. Biggest thing I ever recommend to anybody is if you've got a PC and you want to enhance your PC experience, just get a second monitor. It's so good. So good. It's gonna snow. You think it's gonna snow? Is that what they're saying? It is so random, like just March, and this is it's mad chilly. It's crazy, isn't it? I think this weapon's max now, maybe. Hey, we actually completed a weapon, guys. Oh, I did do something. It looks so nice. It looks so nice. I'm not gonna lie. It is. It's not that big a deal, but it looks so nice. Where is it? It hasn't got a 4 slot on it, so it kind of looks alien. but it looks really, really nice. It looks really nice. I'm not sure what to put in the 4 slot, honestly. Haven't. I kind of want it to be a dark blue buff, but to get a dark blue buff, it would be kind of hard to do, you know, like a Daze or. I guess I wouldn't want to do tough healing, but it looks nice. Just 55% HP, 50% defense. I guess I could do like crit hit reduction, but it would be purple, so it wouldn't look as nice. But yeah, it is what it is. So that would get over 700 rating as well, which would be good. It'd be good. Kevin, I do appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. Welcome to my channel. It's going alright, just hungry. I know the feels. I generally eat before I stream. Generally. Otherwise, like I've had it like when I was like an amateur streamer. You know, I didn't have my stuff in line, and I wouldn't eat before streaming, and then something like an hour into my stream, my belly's like, yo, bro, I need to eat. And when you're streaming, there's not much you can do. Like that's why I rarely have breaks, because I sort out everything I need to do before I stream. Sometimes when I hit that stream button though, suddenly I remember I need to do something. You know, suddenly. It could be like I need to get a drink, need to go to the bathroom, whatever. Like instantly it's just like, damn, I need to quickly do this. That's the way it goes. McJade, welcome to the stream as well. Just checking your name, no worries. There's no reason to do monthly pools right now. I mean, it was more from a content creation perspective than a game perspective. But from a game perspective, there hasn't been a reason for a while, and I'm gonna talk about that in an upcoming video. But from a content perspective, it's just got less and less useful as well. I could continue to do it. Honestly, it probably gets me like 1,000 to 2,000 views on a video, but there is a chance it will come back. But Scopely have to like fix the issue which I'm going to bring up, basically. But yeah, think Burn might be making a comeback. I mean, Burn and Bleed always have like a little bit of potential. You can, especially if someone messes up and they don't have a anti-burn and anti-bleed team. I think it's always worth having a burn / burn bleed / bleed team at your disposal for war, because if you can recognize a team is susceptible, you can really quickly kill them, like really quickly. But yeah. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, that's fine. These are reflect dudes, aren't they? Damn reflect dudes. They reflect and they've got that thing. The thing isn't a problem, I don't think. There's one wave. Yeah, they got reflect. Okay, I have to do this. Not that it matters. I don't really care about this SR. I'm not canning it. I'm telling myself right now, I'm not canning it. It's not part of an event. My cannons are short. I'll just get like bronze done to get some trainers. Not really that big a deal. Not that big a deal. Rather than have Burn make a comeback, it would be nice to have a variety of ways to win, not just one meta. There isn't just one meta. Don't ever believe that there is just one meta. The people who say meta don't really know what the word means. The meta is the thing that is used by the most people, and generally that's not like whale characters, generally. You know, people are mistaking like power for meta. That isn't how it works. Generally, the best way of doing things is harder to achieve, so like not many people do it. Meta is generally like 80% of power, 75%, you know? Most people can obtain it. And generally that, when it comes to gacha games, that would be like quite free-to-play accessible, maybe like one advanced, one ultra. But I would say like anyone who has been wanting someone like Sophia, for instance, should have been saving all of their ultra tokens for her return. She might return in like a month or two, or like 3. But if you want her, you need to just be saving your tokens. If an Ultra or an Advanced comes out that you want and you're completely free to play and you don't get it the first time around, you need to save for the second time. That's how it works. That's how it works. I have 1535 on that? Wait, what? Really? Who have you got that in the hands of? I'm planning to put that in the hands of Eric. Make Eric like crazy stat heavy. What's up, Daylight? Welcome to the stream. I wasn't going for that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I was like, huh? I mean, maybe he's thought of something. Maybe he's got some plans. No. On the other hand, Earl had plans for you, bro. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay, let's get all this done. There is some new events starting tomorrow. I'll probably do like a mini stream after my stream, just going over it. But apparently there could potentially be like some tokens up for grabs. On like first glance, it does look like a what's the words? Like a filler event, like rather than the main event. You know, it's not like a mythic trial or like a character event. It's not like the big show when it comes to the events. So we're kind of still waiting on that, honestly, since January. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, welcome to the stream, Daylight. Thanks for tuning in. People in my faction give Hengyen a resounding thumbs down. Haven't even bought him yet, so I can't say personally. Okay. so like he isn't straightforward to use. I'll say that he isn't easy to use. It's not like Sophia, who's like without try like do realize I use this character a lot, but Sophia's like brain dead easy. Like you don't have to be like smart to use Sophia, whereas Hengyen, you've got to have a little bit of an idea of what you're doing. You've got to understand the other kits a lot more. You've also got to have a better team all around, generally speaking, because he can destroy more characters than you like really are aiming to do. His ceiling is quite high on that first turn. Quite high. Quite high indeed. Kino, what's up? Welcome to the stream. He's pretty... If you are free... Yeah, exactly. If you're free to play. I think there's a really good team when you have Beta and Hengyen as your two damage dealers. Free to play have got like two of the like really strong characters. They're countering two strong characters. They're countering Paybacks with the Hengyen, and they're countering Eris and Outlasts with Beta. Sounds legit to me. The combo between those two are pretty good, and their damage output is good because their stats are like more recently scaled. They're not like Sandy's or like your Lydia's where their damage scaling is bad. Their damage scaling is good. They've got like over 35k base, I think, both of them. So yeah, with lieutenants. And then I think even Beta gets a self buff of like 10% attack or something like that from his passives as well. So it's nice on top. You know, we all want a bit of March Massacre. Yeah, I'll check out the event in just a second. I'll just get through some stuff, but I will go over it in finer detail after the stream, just because, you know, videos. Sophia's the only true meta. Well, I mean, she's definitely the most powerful character. That's what I'm saying. Like you're kind of, I mean, she's the one to go for because she's the most powerful. But the meta is the thing that's like used the most. That's what meta means. The most highly used. Or utilized, I guess. No, I think Sophia is easily the best like attacking character right now, for sure. For sure. And there's a big difference. There's like there's a couple of times in the history of the game it's happened where it's like you either have a character or you don't, and I think Sophia's that character right now. You either have Sophia or you don't, and it makes a big difference if you don't. I have over 400,000 advanced mythic tokens. Just waiting for the tune I want. And I don't know who that'll be. I would probably say you should go for a character on their first time release so they just have the best longevity. Like, I know like Raven's coming back around and she's awesome. I really think Raven's good. But if I was to recommend you pull for a character, generally speaking, it would be like wait until a character comes out that you know solid. It's like obvious. And it's their first time release. Just because you'll use them for the longer period of time, basically. And that's a guarantee. 400,000 it means you're guaranteed to get an advanced character. UFC, I don't really watch UFC. I don't really watch it. I've seen some stuff. I used to play one of the PlayStation games. Like, in one of the PlayStation games, I just basically made Bruce Lee. That's all I did. Like, I created Bruce Lee as a character. And I remember I used to be able to get through the entire UFC, right? Until I got to, like, the last fight of the, like, story campaign or something. And there was some guy who was just really tall. Kind of like, he was bald and lanky. And all he did was just try to pin you. Like, he didn't, like... I mean, he did kick, but he didn't really try and knock you out. He just tried to pin you. And it was just so annoying. I hated it. I hated it. So I had to, like... I think I had to start the entire game again to, like, upgrade a particular thing to make it so one of my kicks was way more powerful, so that I just basically, like, one-shot him with like a headshot kick. Like, it was a lot more fun the second time through just because I knew what I was doing. But yeah, that was really frustrating the first time around because you can't like you couldn't respec your skill points, so you're kind of like you had to do it with what you'd done, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't have any sort of pin defense. I was just 100% like fly kick mode. Meta literally means most effective tactic available in gaming. Yeah, but most effective is the one that is highly used. Or highly used is the meta. Is what people should attain to try and do. In gacha, it's very different because there's people who can spend, and that isn't. You can't like have characters that are meta that are spending. You can have anti-meta that is free to play, but if anti-metas for whales, we've had that in the past. For instance, what was the era when we had that? S-Class. Mercer was like the really horrible lead. Then he became free to play, and then he was meta because he was everywhere. Everyone was going for him, and he was only there for 1 or 2 wars, and then they brought out the anti-meta for Wales, and then Wales stopped using Mercer. So while he was still meta, they brought out who did they bring out? Was it Axel? They brought out Axel, who had like stun resist for him and fast characters, alert and fast characters or something. So the second the character becomes free to play, they did the same with Jackie. That was mad annoying, honestly. Defense leaders in the S-Class era were terrible. Just because when the second they became free to play, they were free to play for like 1 or 2 wars, and then they brought out the counter to it. They didn't have it so that the counter. I mean, I know why they do it. It's because if they don't do it quick enough, there will be someone will come up with a way to deal with these teams without using an anti-meta character, and then that will spread slowly. And then even the whales who don't necessarily know what they're doing as much and just rely on power will use that utility team. Whereas if they bring out anti-meta quickly, a whale will just spend and they'll make money. It makes sense. It makes sense from like a business perspective, but from a gameplay perspective, it was horrendous. Especially as I think in that era, free-to-play didn't have any defense leaders. Right? It was like Pete Anderson. And then Mercer for 2 wars, then he was dead, and then Jackie for 2 wars, and then she was dead, and then because then they did Marge as the like whale leader as well, man. It was I think that's the benefit of having 3 defense teams. Is you always have one team that's pretty strong, but the other 2 teams like sort of get easier and stuff. So that's pretty good. Scopely has blank check from when they released it. What? Circuit. I really like Circuit. She was the first character I pulled ×5. Circuit. I don't normally pull for defense team characters either, but it's her passive. I really like those sort of passives. That one. All strong teammates get 45% defense. I just love that stuff. Things that are like from the start of the fight and consistent. I don't think that's OP. Like there's ways to deal with it, but it's consistent. I can guarantee it. You know? I love it. Oh, Sophia. Okay, Sophia. Yeah, Sophia. I mean, Sophia should come back around soon. It does seem like they're doing separate advanced and ultra returning, because you can see Alpha's already returned and they haven't even returned Circuit, Axel or Cole 2K here. So like these ones haven't returned, but she has. So it looks like Ultra is on a different speed than Advanced in terms of like they'll potentially bring back Ultra before they'll bring back the Advanced before them. Kyle was Ultra, and then I just think it was Sophia. So like she's 2 away. So yeah. The Circuit turn into a car. Transformer styles. I don't think so. I don't think so. She does look really cool though. I love the like nightly look. I love it. Although it looks really strange on the right hand side. Is it just me? Like I think I've been conditioned too much by Scopely that every character needs a backpack. So it looks strange when a character doesn't have a backpack. Is it? You know? Every character has like some sort of like swag, you know? Accessorize, you know, like a flag. You know what I'm saying, right? They got sight on their back, you know? So like the second a character doesn't have like a shield on the back, so the second a character doesn't have anything like bird on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying, right? The second a character doesn't have something, I'm just like, what's going on? I guess it's the shield, but it feels a little weird. It feels a little weird. Hey, what's up, Mark? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. As much as some people don't like him, Vance is meta. He's used almost everywhere. I mean, he's easily one of the easier characters to come for. Wasn't he in one of the Mythic markets previously as well? Like, Vance is definitely a meta defense character. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the best. Like, most people in their 3 defenses on war would have him in there. He won't necessarily be in their best team, but he'll be in there, right? He'll be in there. Like, Wang Fa, for instance, is meta. Just because he's very accessible, good character. And he'll be on pretty much everyone's defense teams as well. Whereas someone like Casanova Davey is not meta. He's just really strong. I didn't even see him in the first war. You know? It's only going to be very few people that have him. Like, maybe like, even if it's like 5 or 10% of the player base, that means that 5% or 10% of the player base have him on one of their defense teams, you know? Compared to like everyone having Wang Fa in every single defense, like at one of their defense teams, like you talk about 85-90% of the player base most likely. I want to try Pete Anderson and Winter Benjamin in a team. Oh, for the control. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Actually, couldn't he team up with this character? I can never see him. I don't know what it is, like... Okay, I saw him. Because he's alert. He can do the whole, like... What is it? Fast and alert teammates get 10% AP for each fighter on the enemy team with debilitating status effect. Does it? Do they? I mean, I guess they do combo, but it's just like RNG. Would it probably be better to use someone like Carl, right? A bit more consistent. Do I even have this? Oh, there we go. Make 2 attacks against an enemy, and then it's like for each crit, 100% chance an enemy that's not the target gets a random debilitating effect for 2 turns. So he basically just does a random debilitating effect 2 at the beginning of the fight. Carl basically does a minimum of the same, generally speaking. It's generally going to be 2. There's always a medic on a defense team. So I think Carl will probably be better than this guy, honestly. And Carl can also potentially... I'm confused, actually. I'm not sure how his signature move works. Carl. Where is he? There he is. Oh, it's only the target. But he can stun up to 3. And it's not per debilitating status effect, is it? It's per target that has a debilitating status effect. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Circuit, not robot. You switch on, switch off. Circuit alone. No disassemble. Anyway, I couldn't help myself. If we found out Circuit was never... Wait, who knows? I'm guessing. I'm guessing at the moment because there's no promo. There's no like new character. So they must be doing a rerun, right? Like they should be doing reruns more often anyway. But Circuit actually works with like Raiden, Alpha, and potentially even Carson. Like so, like Circuit makes sense. But they should have probably run her before Warrior Champions. Honestly, they probably would have made more people, got more people actually trying to pick her up. But she's a top tune for sure. Top. TOPP. Was Roxy the most useless to me for releasing a while? Still haven't found a use for her. I don't know. I think she's not even the worst character in the War Depot though. She's not great, but I think Erica's probably worse in the War Depot, unfortunately. Do not like the Ericas, unfortunately, for her. Okay. Strong trait. Give me that 75, my bad. The 75 middles. For the well side of the game, different characters are meta. I mean, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why you have some players who are spenders say like they feel like they have to pick up the next character that gets released or they'll fall behind. Right? Which I've never really understood personally, just because this is like primarily a single player game. It's only as multiplayer as you try and make it, you know? And that means like pretty much just war. Like 99% of the stuff you're doing it is single player. And I don't think generally one character makes that big a difference on a very regular basis. Like, for instance, if we talk about Sophia, sure, she does. But all the characters that released since her, you didn't have to get them all. You could have very much pick and choose. You could maybe only pick up like one of them and you'd be just as strong. You know, maybe like Casanova Davy, if you're like a whale, it's more like a must-have. Maybe Carson. Maybe. The rest, and I think the argument a lot of the time is like it's hard to know which ones are useful. I'm scared that there's like passives here. I don't know why in my head I'm just gonna get reflected or something. I need to level up my Carl. You haven't leveled up Alert Carl. Carl's been a really useful character to use for a long time. Like, even Wales used Carl because of what his kit did. I keep thinking that's the different Michonne. Oh, that's just that Michonne. This that Michonne. No lie, Andrew Lincoln's accent as Rick is so great. I didn't even know for the longest time he was British until a couple of years ago. There's a part of his accent that is great when he does Rick. Oh no, wait, it wasn't Rick. It was Shane. I keep hearing this thing whenever I think of like Rick. I always hear Shane say something like, where he's like, I don't know exactly what he says, but he's like, the Rick. Like, it's like, you messed up, Rick, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he says. Man, Shane was such a good character, like, in terms of achieving what he like needed to achieve as a character. And he was only in it for like, wasn't he only in it for like 1 season plus the original 6 episodes? I'm not gonna call the or 8 episodes because the first season of The Walking Dead was like, wasn't it just like 6 or 8 episodes? Really low key. I can see giving Roxy a double attack weapon just to make sure she learns to disarm. You can't crit the second attack on a double attack. The second attack on a double attack never crits. So it wouldn't count as 2 tries, I don't think. I'm like 99% sure about that. The biggest problem with her is she wasn't like... they said she was going to have something in her kit and they didn't do it. So she became like less useful because of that, and people were waiting for that to happen. Like, I would have bought her anyway, but I know maybe potentially some people bought her with the idea that she was going to get changed, as they said, and she still hasn't been changed. And we're talking like months later, nearly a full war season later, she hasn't been like changed to what they said that she was going to be. Now, if she was the way she originally was, when we had those Rick defense teams, now Rick defense teams were meta because everyone had a Rick defense team because Rick was free to play, Rick was everywhere, and that damn crit thing was annoying as hell. Well, it still is to a certain extent, but yeah, I don't think it's as important now. Like, she wouldn't be as strong now or as required, so yeah. It's kind of like what I said, like, people have worked out a way to get around those teams without needing her, so when she comes out and she's actually, like, fixed and stuff, it isn't as important. In Season 2, he says Woodbury, like he's born to, only in 1 episode. Then they correct him and says Woodbury. From then out. Woodbury. Yeah, true. Woodbury. Because we say like... No, actually, no, we don't say that. Oh, wait. How is Woodbury spelt? Because if it's B-U-R-Y, we would say like Woodbury. We wouldn't say Bory. People from the UK would say Brie. You know? Like, we say library. Whereas I think in America you say library. I know you're pronouncing certain things, but we like... Yeah. Like, we say strawberry rather than strawberry. Or strawberry. A lot of people say strawberry. Woodbury. Yeah, see, people would say Woodbury rather than Woodbury. But there's a place in the UK called that is called Bury. I'm pretty sure, and people just call it Bury. So I'm pretty sure people in the UK just pronounce things kind of like very, very weird, I guess, for other people. First season was shot in Eugene's mum's basement. Yeah. The first season was pretty good though, I've got to say. I preferred the first season. I think maybe it could have done with like 4 extra episodes. But honestly, I might be one of the few people to say this, but the Walking Dead TV show, I think there was too many episodes per season. It kind of I lost interest in it because they were like, they just stretched the storyline over a season too much. I think it needed to have maybe like a third of the episodes removed. You know? It was very drawn out. I'll fall behind erasing yourself. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've always found that mentality weird. Six episodes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. First season was, I think personally, I'm a fan of like 12 to 14 episode seasons. Like the perfect TV show for me would have 12 or 14 episodes, and then the first episodes of the season would be a double header, so it's like a movie, and then the last episodes of the season would be a double header, so it's like a movie finish. So you'd have like a double header at the beginning, a double header at the end, and then maybe like 8 to 10 episodes between. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect, in my opinion. The most I say is 16, where you do that, but you do you do a double header at the beginning and the end of the mid-season finale, and then because that's basically how they did The Walking Dead, right? They had mid-seasons and then they had a break because it was effectively just 2 seasons in one. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, Shane was the first ready to kill the infected. Yeah, yeah. But you see, the thing I always saw, whenever I saw the TV show, a lot of people's favorite character was Shane, but I always saw him as a weak character. Like, he was like, he perceived as strong, but he was actually weak. You know, his reactions were generally through like fear and insecurity, and he covered that up with like how he acted. It was really well acted out. It was like really well acted out. Whereas Rick was the opposite. He had to make the harder decisions. Like if you remember the barn scene, really in one of the, was it second season, when they let them out of the barn and they're all shooting them, and everyone's having a great time, thinking it's funny, like just killing all the walkers, and then Sophia walks out. That was the hard decision to make, and the person who had to make that decision and the person who did it was Rick, because that's the difference. That's why I really liked Rick as a character, because that showed strength, whereas the other people were not showing strength. It was like they were all, because that was when there was like splitness. People were starting to think that Shane should be the leader and stuff like that. But all his decisions were made out of fear and insecurity, so that group would have fallen apart. As a return player, should I even bother grading up Tough Herschel? He seems very slow. What I would recommend with Herschel is sell 3 copies of him. I'm guessing you're doing the where is it? The missions here. You get 5 copies. Sell 3 of them and keep 2. The reason you keep 2 is just so eventually you can get him to grade 5 and level him up just for level up points later down the line. And tier him up when you get an excess of silvers. Sell 3 of him so that you can get some medals, and then with the medals you can get copies of characters in the Mythic market that are better. Like for instance, Hengyen is a really good damage dealer, Beta's a good damage dealer, Christmas Carol's a really good attacking support character. Those 3 are really good. Duck's pretty good. I'm a bit of a loose cannon, but he's good. But yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Wang Fa's a good defense leader as well. That's what I do with Hengyen. Like I did a new playthrough. You can check. I did a like first 3 hours gameplay of this game. I got really lucky with my gold mythic pulls in that, so don't pay too much attention to that. But I did a first 3 hours gameplay, and I sold like Jesus. I think I sold 3 copies of Jesus and 3 copies of Herschel, or like I was, that was my plan at least. I don't think I got all the copies in the in the 3 hours or 4 hours I played it. At that time, I picked up a different character called Mike, who was obviously like is great. Mike is great. The one character that you should put a lot of your resources into as a new player or a returning player is Cal. He's easily the best character in these characters you get here. He isn't obviously the best character, but you'll be using him for literally like months because he's a great utility character. You can use him on attack and defense in the meantime. You can use him on road maps. You can use him in challenge run. You can use him in conquest. You can use him in SR. You can use him in everything, and he's just going to be useful. He's just going to be the one who basically like keeps your characters alive, stuns the opponents, you know, that sort of thing. He's really, really good. I would say completely maxing this guy out is a pretty good idea. I'm not sure about his passives though. Let me have a look. You don't have to do any of his passives. Maybe Cunning, that first one, but none of the other ones. You don't have to do any of them. So he's cheap as well. You only have to level him up. You don't have to do any of his passives. He's a really good character. If Locke's selling Jesus, I'm buying. the basic Jesus. I'm talking about the basic one as well. This one. He looks good, but you don't need more than 2 copies from these missions. Get those mythic medals. Get the medals. Get them medals. It has a silent Q. Woodbury. Okay. Tell me, can a man walk away from this? That's 2 bullets to the chest. That's his heart and lungs. Why is he still going? All right. Is that what was said? Oh, wasn't that one of the first things that happened early on? Like, isn't that what got Rick into the hospital initially? I can't remember. After a while, you'll get other characters to do Herschel's job better. Yeah, pretty much. I would still say keeping 2's a good idea, just because having a character to get to grade 5 is useful. And sometimes there are roadmaps that require characters. There have been in the past, and if they do that again, it's good to have them on deck, you know? I might be alone on this, but the season I absolutely can't stand was season 2. There were some moments like, I can't believe that happened, but for the most part, I didn't like it. I mean, that was the first season that they had where it was extended episodes, right? Or like extended season. They got renewed with like 20 episodes, you know. But yeah, I need to get crits again. Crits. I actually used a lot of my trainers in the level up recently. Not all of them apparently, but a lot. I leveled up some characters, guys. Do you want to see who I leveled up? I showed you guys these characters. I'm not sure. Did I put them back in here? Yeah. So they're fully maxed now. Look. They were 5-star, and then I made them 6-star. So they're fully maxed. So I'm going to open some crates to see if I've got enough to get like Jeremiah. Jeremiah I might have enough. I don't think I've got enough to get Tiffany. Then I've got to get them up a little bit more, right? We'll open these. Give me some stuff. I've just got random berries just left over in here. Have I got any other random stuff? Apparently, I'm not going to skip, but I don't want too much luck here. 10k is all I want to see. Nothing crazy. Just 10Ks. Just the 10Ks, please. That's all I want to see is 10Ks and 1Ks. None of that 100k malarkey. None of that. None of that. Don't you dare. The whole don't you dare game. Don't you even think about it. That's it. That's it. I use 100k luck on one of those crates, I'll go nuts. Like, oh my god, I got a lot of mods. What the hell's going on? Okay, let's see. Is this one? Is Tiffany in here? No. No. SP trainers. Ooh, big cards. Okay, Jeremiah only need 800 of, so we're not gonna do that. But I need to do this on somebody. This will make sense. Maybe I go for another Akira. Yeah, maybe another Akira. Apparently I've got nearly 10,000 Rick cards as well. I can go for a second Rick. Whatever. Take some of these. Don't matter. Maybe I've not farmed them much. Let's just go for attack. Ho! We chose correctly. We got one that's good. I will take. Okay. I guess I don't have many. No, I don't have many. I need to farm them a little bit then. Tiffany? Is this not... Which one's Tiffany's crate? There we go. Okay, I've got barely any of her. I need like another 2,000. I need another like 400 of Jeremiah. Okay. Okie dokie. But I'll get the S classes. Completionist in me, guys. We're on that now. S class red map. Was it this one? So yeah, Jesus is one I won't miss. Just grade 5 him. Yeah, the normal Jesus with the karambit in his hand. But I mean, I wouldn't even grade 5 him too soon. Like silvers are going to be a problem for you. Like, he's not a priority to even grade 5, but eventually it's just worth holding on to 2 copies just so you can eventually do it. Best way to fight fatigue is 7 more spin-offs. What? Oh goodness. I mean, if it's like a dedicated storyline, I don't think it's terrible. But yeah, I pulled 28 of those crates for last month. I got the 10k 8 times. That's pretty good. Congrats. Congrats. 2k Jesus is OP. Regular Hilltop just grade 5. Yeah, pretty much. Hilltop Jesus is it looks cool. It's one of those characters. Jesus 2k is just hard to come by now. I don't think you can even get him. Right? All S class must be tier 2 level 110 to turn in. This is correct, yeah. Who's the St. Patrick's Day hero? Locke? Give us a silhouette. Some light further down the tunnel. When is St. Patrick's Day? I'm guessing they'll do something for St. Patrick's Day. It makes sense. Hey, what's up, Bashar? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you haven't collected 4 of 4 from the museum first before you collect the cards first. No, yep, you're right. You're right. I've already got Tiffany and Jeremiah 6 stars ready, so I'm just going to be claiming the S class at this point. But you right. On those 2,500 cards, I agree. I'm pretty sure Akira, I'm still just one character. Pretty sure. Now there's something that needs a massive overhaul in the museum. Yeah. There's so many things they could have done with that to make it cool, but you know. Can you do a rundown on which plat mods to keep as mod inventory full at time of any suggestions? I mean, get rid of silvers and bronzes for sure. Just every silver and bronze in your inventory, just get rid of. And I'd say get rid of stat mods that are gold. So for instance, attack on attack, HP on attack, these sort of things. Because the best stat mod as gold is worse than the worst plat mods. So like, plat mods are instantly better than gold mods 100% of the time on the stat mods. So you can get rid of all of those on golds. The only ones you should really keep are resists and some of the auxiliary. And unless you get insanely good rolls on your attack and defense versus, you should get rid of those too. Because like getting 50% on attack or defense versus is kind of like, it's not super hard to happen on plat, but on gold it was hard to happen. Don't get me wrong, I've got like a 50%, 53 or 54% gold, so I kept it. But I've had a lot of like 40%. A lot. A hell of a lot. Oh, so many. Imagine if we got rewards for every LB3 character we collect. The red be more desire to pull. And no inner circle crap. I think they could have done inner circle still and just not made it how they were saying they were going to make it. I think there's definitely a way they could make inner circle good and balanced at the same time. But the original way they were talking about inner circle would have been so imbalanced. So imbalanced. Yeah, it would have been crazy imbalanced. And there's already been some development on inner circle because when they talk about something, they've obviously developed it a little bit. And I think they even had some. Did they have some screenshots of inner circle? I can't remember. They had some sort of footage. I think it got deleted off of their channel on YouTube. But because it obviously they scrapped it, so they just deleted the announcement video. But yeah. $17. What's up, Charles? Welcome to the stream. You said Shane was weak. I mean, from what I heard, Carol was weak in the comics. Yeah, we're talking about the TV show, though. Carol was a very strange character in the show. She was weak, actually. She was weak, and then she like became strong. But it was she did. Who taught Carol how to shoot? Was it Shane? Or Shane taught Andrea? I can't remember. Someone taught. Was it? Oh, it's probably Daryl. Honestly, yeah, of course. I guess it was Daryl who had taught Carol how to shoot. I just wish they would sort out tournament rewards. They've been so poor for so long. It's pointless pushing for what they offer. I go for milestones at least, but they are becoming less worth the effort. I think the only way they'd be able to create, the only way that the rewards would ever get good is if they created something where that only way you could get it was in those rewards. Because even if they put advanced or ultra in there, they're never going to put enough in there that it's going to tickle your fancy, you know? I mean, they for instance, people complained about war rewards for ages, and then they put ultra in there, and people still complain. So even if they do improve them to like newer rewards, people don't think they're good enough. And you know, you can say, "Oh, it's because we're not getting enough pulls." I think it's like relative value for rewards. Like, I think if a faction wins first place in war, the faction receives somewhere in the region of like $1,200 worth of rewards as a faction. Probably more. From Scopely's perspective, that's a lot, because obviously there's a lot of factions winning CRWs. From a player's perspective, as an individual, that might not seem like a lot. And this is the thing that is the problem. That kind of like that kind of middle ground needs to be found. It's difficult, like I say. I don't think they should have put ultra tokens in there in the first place. I think they should just have had a special will. I still think they should like create a new will and just call it like give platinum tokens for it, you know. But again, I said this already when I've talked about this. They can't sell those tokens at all. Like, no selling of those tokens at all. Because the second they sell it, it becomes devalued. And then it becomes less of a good reward. If they sell it, it becomes less good. But if they have it in all tournament rewards, that'd be great. And then if you like win every single tournament in a month, maybe you get like 2 pulls. Nothing crazy. And then the characters that are in there should be like the wave 2 mythic characters, the ones that you don't get on the gold mythic wheel. Every character past that. That's what I do anyway. I remember it being Laurie that taught her how to shoot. I mean, I guess it could be. I can't remember who taught her how to shoot, but Carol became so much better character in the show than the comic counterpart. Yeah. Whose role did she take in the show? She kind of took Andrea's role, right? To a certain extent. Like, initially it was Sasha who took Andrew's role. Like, the characters, you know, not necessarily doing exactly the same things, just like what, you know, their role as like the badass sniper sort of thing. Because she save them from that cannibal group. What happened to the war token characters? There's no war season right now. We'll probably get a war season once Love and... What's it called? Love and War ends. Which I think is after this weekend, right? So we'll probably have this war season, this war end, Love and War end, and then there'll be another CLW in 2 weeks, and then potentially that's going to be the first of the new war season, or they'll announce something else like Love and War again, and then at the end of that we'll get the new war season. Hopefully. CLWs with nothing else going on in the background, like, it make it less fun. Level ups give tokens, which is nice, but resources dwindle quickly, and one is hard to push for. I like raid events. That gives things like drops, gives you something to push for. Yeah, I mean, personally, the biggest issue I have with certain tournaments is not just the fact that it's the rewards, but even like what I have to do to obtain those as well. So for instance, level ups, I don't really have a lot of characters to even level up to get level up points, you know? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. The amount of times I've just only leveled up silvers to get my 3 million is crazy. Just because I don't have any golds to level up realistically. I guess that's the system. Like, I got 4 million in the current level up tournament, and what I did was I just maxed out 4 6-stars. I just made them 5-star maxed out, ascended them, made them 6-star maxed out. That got me 4 million points. They could have kept gold tokens and just created more expensive wheels. I mean, they did that. That's the Ultra and Advance. But what where they went wrong with those 2 wheels, in terms of what I'm talking about, is they sell those tokens. So people don't value Advance and Ultra tokens very high because you can buy them. Whereas if you can't buy something, it's much more... it seems like much more something to play for, you know? If you can't buy it. But, yeah. Because, like, Scope people still make money. They'll just make money on the entry to it. You know? Like, the reason Scopely push War, and War's a massive part of the game, isn't because War makes them money directly. It's because indirectly people buy characters to play War. So they know that people buy characters to play War. Whereas if they do the tournament structure where it's got a reward that you can't buy, people will end up spending for the things to achieve better points in that tournament to get that reward. So effectively, they will still spend for that reward. It will just be a different point in the game. You know, it'd be kind of like how people spend for War, but they buy characters to do that, you know? It's the same premise. So they'll always make money. It's just, they'll make money at a different point in the, like, in it. I think a lot of it comes down to, like, management of the game as well. Like, it's hard to manage a lot of things. Like these other games that we've got on mobile phones. Like, let's say Raid Shadow Legends is a really good example because that's got a lot going on. Even if you're end game, there's a lot going on. that has massive dev team. I don't think the RTS dev team's that big. I'm going to be honest. I'd be kind of surprised right now. In my head, I feel like it would be... I'd be surprised if it was more than 10 people. It doesn't feel like it's more than 10 people right now. And I'm including like all the most important people. Character design, up to like communication. There will be people like who are maybe testers, but they might be just general. They might not be RTS specific. It's like testing new content to make sure it's working. They might do that for multiple of their games. They might not do that for just RTS. But then when there's a lot of people working on RTS, you feel it because there's lots of content. You know, they're rolling stuff out constantly. Right now, it feels like there's not a lot. There probably is more than 10, honestly. There probably is because there's a lot more that goes into this than probably anyone realizes. But it just doesn't feel like there's a lot of people there at the moment. It feels very, 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 very Skeleton Crew style. But you know, what have I got to do? This is what I'm saying. Look, like, this has been my live streams for the last, like, I'll be honest, like 6 or 7 live streams. And I've just been like, not much to even do in the game. I've been streaming for an hour. And I've just been doing like the basic stuff. I like streaming to just chat, guys. I really do. But like, it's also nice to actually play parts of the game. Other than like the rudimentary things, you know? I don't know. People want to see what you're doing in the current event. That's why it's like being a content creator. See how you did something. Maybe see how difficult something is. There's nothing going on. There's just nothing going on. It's rough. It's rough. We'll do 5 more attacks. I think we get a little bonus here. Because we get 40 attacks, I think. I see you, Negan. Oh. What is it? Support. Oh yeah, she's not a support character. Okay, that'll do though. Oh no, he's control. Is Raven a damage roll character or a support character? I'm gonna have to find a support character. Support character. Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess. Huh. Let me see. Boom. Andrea was bad on sniper, but Carol was able to do anything that was needed to the show. Yeah, I think that's basically what they had happen. Like, the reason these characters stuck around, like Daryl and stuff like that, were just to fill in the gaps of the storyline. They were kind of like the mercenaries of the show in terms of like to make sure that the storyline was still doing what it was meant to be doing. You know? So it makes sense these characters existed and they were quite forefront. I've only got the few ultra tokens to get from this from War this weekend, done everything else. Nice. You did your 200 attacks in this, Cygnus. I'm gonna be honest. That's some dedication, man. Because it wasn't about that for me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like instead of putting 100 quid in war, they would put 50 in war and 50 in the X tournament. Yeah, I mean, people are always going to buy characters. Inevitably, it's got more chance of getting more money from the people who are willing to spend. You know? Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Wait, what happened there? Wait a sec. I might die, actually. What's the bleed like? 15k. Oof. Someone did die. Probably one of the worst characters. I'm pretty sure, like... Aren't I in a lot of trouble right now? I feel like I'm about to have my whole team die. No! Alright, he's 55 AP, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I think I got some of the balloons. Hey. Where am I at now? 10,000. I'll get it after this weekend for sure. I saw some people talking crap on this weapon on the Discord. I mean, people on the Discord talk crap on everything in the game. But this weapon is actually pretty good. It's definitely better than what you can craft for a strong weapon. So if it's better than what you can craft, then it's great. The last slot's the only thing that's questionable. But I don't know why this improved elusive impair is like 60% improved elusive impair is like teal. But I'm pretty sure we've got one exactly the same. That's not teal. I could be wrong. Oh no. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird because the other ones that improved, the dark blue, like improved healing stun, 60%. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's weird. Hey, what's up, Steve? FA T6. Oh yeah, I need to do my FA. True. True. I'll do both straight away. There we go. So we're probably like a week away from this getting fixed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to do this. We tried this, didn't we? It's almost impossible. Rest in peace. Okay, the leader didn't work. Someone said to take burn straight away. We'll try that. I mean, it could work. It's got a 50% chance of resisting, right? Is it 50? We'll take burn leader. Or unless they have to be fast. No, they don't have to be fast. Let me just double check the weapons. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's go with control 1535. Nothing else will work. Where did the burn land? Ah, we got a burn. We're just gonna try and, because the burn, does the burn pass on these things? It probably doesn't, does it? And what we're gonna do is when Rhodey goes to rush, we'll rush the main component. Yeah, because that's the one we need it on. That component will just slowly die with 60k burn. Come on, Rhodey. There we go. Needed that. Okay, one component's dead. Did the other component get the burn? Doesn't look like it. Oh, this component's dead soon as well. Okay. Okay, we should get access to the guy himself. Let's go. Yay, the burn landed. We might have a chance. It's amazing. I think the burn landed because I saw the animation of the. Yeah, the burn landed. We might have a chance here, guys. Amazing. It's amazing. Might have counted my chickens maybe, but we'll see. She's taunted, so she should be attacking him. Come on, please. The turns just, please don't take too long. Come on. I need you to attack him, Rhodey. There's only a minute left. Come on, Rhodey, please just stop doubling that bird, please. Okay, there we go. So I think it's up to 1 million now. Hey. And this is brutal. There we go. It's done. Absolutely brutal. Can we miss anything and still get the axe? If so, I need to grind arena. You can miss like 90% of the arena rewards. I think you can get like 4 of the arena rewards. I would definitely get some arena attacks in because you only got 2 days to do arena. Actually, did we win? We did. It's good because I can use that 17 million tomorrow. But yeah, Faction Assault's brutal right now. Hopefully I do some sort of compensation there. Honestly, they should just like fix Faction Assault and then do a Faction Assault event of some kind. So just give us bonus rewards for like 2 weeks. So like we had it terrible for 2 weeks. Give us bonus rewards for 2 weeks. I'd take that compensation where we actually get to do something. Getting compensation in the inbox is fine, but it just doesn't feel like I want something to do. Make things feel a bit more rewarding. I think I might be able to buy something in the Faction Assault shop. Can we clean this out? Cleaned out. And this resets in 6 days. I'm halfway to the avatar now. I guess I just save for next season and I just clean these out straight away. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Logan? Welcome to the stream. how are you auto-completing the FA? What you mean the skip completes? When you do an attack, for 2 days you can repeat the same score by using the button next to attack. You see the attack button on the right hand side of the skull? There's like this little circle next to it with a fast forward. If I click that, it says use energy to instantly auto-complete this boss and apply 4 million damage. It's because yesterday or 2 days ago I did 4 million damage, and for 2 days, I think it's 2 days, I can apply the damage I've done just with 1 click. It's nice. It's really nice right now because Faction Assault's kind of bugged right now, but it's really nice right now. And yeah, and this is it's just nice just to not have to spend too much time on it if I don't want to. If I want to do Faction Assault, great, I just do a normal attack and I do it. But if I don't want to, I can auto-complete it. Now, when I first started, I was actually doing manuals a lot. I wasn't auto-completing it because I was just trying to learn how to do it and I was enjoying it. But now, I don't need to as much, so I don't need to do that as much. So auto-complete. If you do everything else, you can just do very first arena milestone and get enough for the axe. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit behind on war. Like, I'm not 50% of the way through. But for me, I don't like war a massive amount in terms of just like how grindy it is. But this makes it gives me something to actually war for. Like, I'm gonna war for these attacks as a minimum. You know? I don't know if anyone plays the same way, but this feels like it's more worth doing war for. It's like, it's just human psychology, I think. It's just human psychology. It's kind of how it works. So I need to do like 153 attacks, whatever it is. 153. Don't have any of these. Okay, let me just get rid of some world energy. I think there's a particular piece of gear that I'm short on right now. GPS and canteens. That's it. I need to learn where these are now because you see, I got my hand crank radios up. I also got my military watches up. My ghillie suits and my fire starters are not great, but they're reasonable. All things considered, you use them the least. But yeah, GPS and canteens are terrible. So I need to find out where these are. 46-1. 45-4. Okay, so 45 is the one all the way on the far right. And 46 is the church. Yeah, canteen. Let's play through it. Some of these I've only played through once. The backgrounds are pretty cool. I do like the eye in this game. I cleaned out the axe stash. I'm using the same exact team. No Maggie, add Laura. Oh, you mean on that? The reason I have Maggie is because she is holding a weapon that gives my character's defense, and she heals. It was just more just survivability sake, and she takes a hit. If someone gets hit really hard, she takes a hit. I wouldn't usually use that team. I'd use a much more offensive team, but because the stats are broken in that Faction Assault right now, I've had to go for a very odd team.
Feels good.
Yeah. Inter, thank you very much.
Good.
Continued support. I appreciate that. 31 months, closing in on the 36 months. Gonna get yourself a lovely badge upgrades. I do believe it's a purple badge at 36. No worries, Inter. I do appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. Getting to 120 arena attacks is about average, assuming you play arenas. Trying for 240 takes an extra 24 tickets, assuming you win every one of them. Not worth it. Yeah. I mean, does it take 24 extra tickets? You would get some gold tickets if you're winning them. I hope we get a Warlord Garrett. What, you mean an All-Stars? Garrett became evil at the end of the story mode. You do your challenge run attacks, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is actually stuff to do in the game, it's just that you don't get anything for doing it really, so it's just like... Do you have to do it? Challenge run, it only requires 10 people to participate, but that's to get the first place rewards. And I mean, some people participate every day. I saw Steve does it quite often. If you're free to play, you should be doing it. I don't have any issues with the tokens because I don't know, I just don't seem to have many issues. Only gold. And honestly, I'm not farming was it challenge run or tournament run for that. Oh, hell no. Did I lose my energy here? Okay, let me see my energy. Oh, I see payback. I was just about to hit auto. I do it every single day. Nice. Yeah. Challenge run got boring the second they made it versus modes. Like most things, it becomes boring in PvP. Challenge run. Okay, I've got strong. Should we try some Guardian Shields? Yeah, we'll try this. I lost AP. Damn. Damn. I would have confused that bottom line. Would have been beautiful. Can't remember, does reflect do anything? I don't think it does. Did he tank that? Really? Why do they hate Crag? He has 2 defense mods on some stage. Oh damn! I wish I would have checked it. That sounds hilarious. Oh goodness. I'm in Diamond every week, Diamond 4 now, and no need for yellow attack Paragon mods, but got 4, but now I have 5. Yellow attack Paragon mods. Oh, you mean like attack versus fast? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it can come down to RNG a little bit. Oof, look at that damage. Oh, dang. I'm guessing she's stunned, right? Did it block the stun because of the Guardian Shield? Who the hell is Davy's captive? It looks like Carol to me. I think that's Carol. No? Just me? Man, I need that 1 AP. I needs it. Need to one-shot this dude. Oh, we got lucky. Oh no, wait, it doesn't luck. All skill! Huh? Where did she come from? Didn't we kill her? Wait, what? I swear I killed her. I have to rewatch my stream later. I swear I killed her. Oh, she has a chance at Halo. Yeah, true. True. So look, people are playing it. But they're playing it for no rewards. Like it's literally scraps. You're playing it for the most like minimal scraps. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, that was close. Is that a 0 damager? That's 0 damage. Nah, she would have had Halo, but I just didn't see it. And obviously totally forgot about her, the fact that she can get Halo. Came out of nowhere. No, watch. If I take her out, she's got a chance to get Halo. Okay, never mind. See, when it's attack leaders, I'm fine with it. It's actually fun. It's actually fun, you know. Has there been a fast Garrett? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 5-star, right? Oh, I can't do it anymore. Oh yeah, that was another thing. You couldn't do both in a day unless you spent... Oh man. They really... Oh goodness. Oh, that was beautiful. It was beautiful. I think if I do this... Oh no. I was like, if I do this, I could command her. But that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works. Oh, is that the first bit of damage we've taken the entire time? I think it might be some of the first damage we took. Go to Monument and type Garrett. Yeah, that's how to do it. Pretty sure there was a 5-star though. Oh, we took damage in the first one. I don't remember that. Okay, she's got... Oh, here we go. You say 2... Yeah! Yeah! What's his defense? Yo! What? And he's got a reflect. That is... Excuse me? Cheater. Confirmed. Confirmed. Oh no, we just gave everyone a rush. That's not good. I don't know how... How did she give 100% AP? I didn't... Wait. Fortunately, we've got some Guardian Shields. No damage taken. Amazing. Amazing. Wait. Is he still confused? Yeah. We're gonna risk a basic attack here. Oh no, she's gonna revive, isn't she? No damage taken again. I'm pretty sure we didn't take any damage there. Oh no, we took a little bit of damage from Mirabelle. It wasn't too bad. It was like less than 20k, I think. That wasn't too bad. First, who did I? Apparently 66 were top 3. I just dethroned someone. Sorry, so you're competing against your own faction. This is the one as well. Like you compete against your own faction, you know. Feels bad. Feels bad. Okay, let's get some crits, I guess. Nope, we shall not. Let's check. I'm pretty sure it was a fast Garrett. Like 99% sure. Oh, so he's showing Mythics. No, it's not been a fast Garrett. I thought there was a 5-star fast Garrett. I thought there was a winter character that was a Garrett. Weird. He just cuts his day takers this. Wow. Worth it. The amount of rewards I'm going to get from that challenge around 3rd place, I'm going to be laughing. I'm going to be absolutely laughing. Oh goodness, right? Surely. Man. Surely. Okay, I can open all my mods actually. I've got a bunch of mods. I think I just haven't opened mods for a little while maybe. I have way too many mods. We'll open all the trash first. Because there is a chance we can get something from these. I have got plats from these before. But it's very low chance. Very low. Effectively, like, could see this as mod scrap. I wish there was like a thing you could tick in your tower or whatever you want to call it. What's it called? Like the mod scrap building. Like whenever you receive a bronze or a silver, it just automatically turn it into scrap. You know? Just because, yeah. I've got a bunch of plats, honestly. I guess it's been like a little while since I've opened these. So we'll see if we can get anything actually useful. I still wouldn't mind some daze resists. We'll see if we can get some. Not great so far. Nope. Not a good combo. That's not too bad. Taunt and resist on defense is decent. Oh, I was like, yeah! Not really that good on defense set though. Oh man, we're getting crit chance on crit multiplier. Not really that big a deal. Don't even really need disarm resists. Got so many crit chance. Oh my goodness, 4 crit chance mods. Slow resists. Not really. Now that could be good on a character maybe. Hey, stun resist is always decent. Defense set nice. And then lastly, bleeds. So we got 2 mods, I think. Taunt resist on defense. And I think it was stun resist on defense, so let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. We'll see if we can get this above 65. Probably needs to be good. If we get a bad roll on the second one, I mean this has to be 17 almost for me to continue rolling. Yeah. See you later, mate. Nice knowing ya. Next one was taunt resists. Taunt resists. Not much taunt on attack teams. So it's maybe not that amazing to be honest. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Who needs this mod? Nobody needs this mod. It's already 64%. 2 times out of every 3 times I'm attacked, I'm gonna resist already. That's nuts. That's already great. Could we get up to 80%? 16% plus. 16% plus. Give me the big one. Maybe 4 times out of every 5 attacks I resist would be really good. 71%. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's nice. It's definitely not too shabby, you know. You didn't ask us to guess the mods. I only ever ask you to guess Paragons now. That's the fun stuff. No more plat mods. I mean, at this point, it don't really matter. Once upon a time, plat mods were it was important, but yeah. Ish. There was a terrible 5-star fast lorry with 180 AP rush that leveled. Wait, that rush that leveled off at 120 AP. What did she do? Heal and 20 AP to all. Had Stevens for the meta. Bad Stevens for the meta. I don't remember this. 120 AP sounds ridiculous, even in like in any era, honestly. Like AP is slower now than it's ever been, just because we don't have AP on attack leaders. $106 AP. Maybe 100, or 105. It would have been 105. I don't remember a lorry that gave AP to everybody. Yeah. This is the neutralize. One of my favorite characters is in here somewhere. Was that the one you're talking about? 76 AP. All other teammates regain 20% of their max AP. She was actually pretty decent. She was okay. She wasn't terrible. She was a bit slow on 76, but she wasn't terrible. This is one of my favorite lorries. It's like prison lorry. The defense down. Also the fact that she looked cool. Even the fact that she's got lifesteal, it just looked cool on her kit, even though lifesteal's trash, but you know, it is terrible. It is terrible, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There is war this weekend, guys. So I should be warring on Saturday. Like I said, I need to hit all the missions so I can get that weapon. I didn't actually check when that event ends. I guess it's after the war. Remember when each rush up her AR appeared in a list and it was -2 AP, -2 AP? I don't remember. She was the free-to-play Christmas reward way back when. Yeah. Yeah. Anything decent today? Not really. Not really. I see you reflect. I'm gonna have to take a reflect hit. Don't do it, Jesus. I only hit him for 5k. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to be ending my stream in about a couple of minutes, guys, but I am actually going to be doing another stream in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm going to be going over a new event that's starting tomorrow. As I do, just a quick stream to go over the new event. So maybe see you all in like 15 or 20 minutes after I do my SR. Gotta love the autofill teams, guys. Gotta love it. This is why I don't even hit auto. It's like no damage done by like 4 of those attacks there. Great. Great. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Yes, please do. Erica is the only Retribution Mythic and is the only lifesteal. Wait, what? Erica is the only Retribution. Oh, Mythic. Yeah, but don't we have Retribution 2 now? I can't remember if they did Retribution 2. It's a fantastic special skill. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Just means that they can't be targeted too early in the fight, which generally is quite good. There is no lightning reflexes. Yeah, lightning reflexes got replaced by Outlast pretty much. That and Parting Shot got, you know, Outlast basically took both of those. I think there could be a lightning reflexes too, or if they managed to put like lightning reflexes onto a passive, and that character also had a chance to like stun when attacking or something. I don't know. It could be good. It's just mechanically it didn't work that way, which was a shame. Instead of a basic attack, a Sig Move or Rush. Rush would be like a non-death version of Outlast though, so it'd be a bit too crazy. Parting Shot was good in the 5-star era because even basic attacks could hit quite hard. Like, for instance, do you know Fast Eugene had Parting Shot, and the AI would rush him with Andreas and he'd one-shot them. And I remember 1 versus 3ing 3 Andreas who just tried to rush him one after another. It was awesome. Parting Shot once upon a time was good, but yeah, if it was like Parting Shot, not Parting Shot, Lightning Reflexes, and it was like, you know, do a basic attack for 350% damage and 200% critical multiplier. So you're like gonna do a really solid wreck hit, you know? That'd be good. That's kind of like a sig move, right? They can't make it do a sig move because I'm legit don't think it can work like that. Completed. Okay. Okay, guys. I think I'll wrap up my stream here today. I'll be back in around about 10 or 15 minutes. I just need to make a thumbnail. And then YouTube process my stream a little bit so I can start a new one. And I'll be back in like 15 or so minutes to go over the new event that's going to start tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you on that little stream. If not, I do appreciate you tuning into my stream just now. And like I said, I'll be streaming on Saturday. So maybe see you on War Stream. If not, have a good War Stream. Have a good weekend. But like I said, that's the end of my stream today, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.